Welcome to HR Trends. Here we are with another topic, which is Introduction to Organizational Development. Before going to the next slides, please subscribe to our channel for latest updated videos of HR trainings. Please press the bell icon for the latest notifications of the HR videos. Okay, let's discuss the definition of organizational development. Organizational development is a critical and systematic process that helps organizations to build their capability to change and achieve greater effectiveness by developing, improving, and reinforcing strategies, structures, and processes. Okay, let's discuss elements of organizational development. According to this definition of organizational development has three major elements. The first one is structured process. OD is an evidence-based and structured process. It is not about trying something out and seeing what happens. It is about using scientific findings as input and creating a structured and controlled process in which assumptions are tested. Lastly, it is about testing if the outcomes reflect the intention of the intervention. The next element is develop capability to change and achieve better effectiveness. Organizational development is aimed at organizational effectiveness. It therefore has a number of business outcomes. These can differ between organizations, but usually they do include financial performance, customer satisfaction, organizational member engagement, and an increased capacity to adapt and renew the organization. These are not always clear-cut. Sometimes it is about building a comparative advantage in whichever way we define that. Okay, the next one is developing, improving, and strengthening strategies, structures, and processes. The last part of our definition states that organizational development applies to changes in strategy, structure, and processes. This implies a system approach where we focus on an entire organizational system. This can include the full organization, one or more locations, or a single department. In organizational development, the main stakeholders are both internal and external to the company. Management and employees are internal stakeholders. External stakeholders include customers, investors, suppliers, communities, and government. Okay, let's discuss goals of organizational development. Organizational development is about making use of the resources available to the organization for improving the efficiency of the organization and expanding its productivity. It is used for the purpose of solving problems pertaining to the firm and gives a methodology for analyzing processes involved. The goals of organization are formulated on the basis of the dynamics the business deals in. Here is a quick list of the main goals of the organizational development. The first one is align employee with the organization's mission. It keeps the employees educated and updated about the goals and missions of the organization and works towards aligning the employees to achieve the organizational goal. The next one is problem solving. One of the prominent goals is to encourage the workers toward solving the problem instead of avoiding them. When they solve the complicated problems, their skills are sharpened, which enhances the productivity and performance of the workers. The third one is encouraging the employees to participate in the planning process. The employees are encouraged to be a part of the planning process in accordance with the skills they possess. This way, the goals are effectively implemented as the implementers are the part of goal formulation. There is a sense of responsibility in the employees which drive them to give their best performance. The fourth one is friendly environment in the organization. One of the essential objectives is to create a friendly, stress-free environment in the organization for smooth functioning. With worker-friendly environment present in the organization, the employees are motivated to work both effectively and efficiently. It is seen that the level of profitability is quite high in the organizations where the level of stress is less in the minds of employees. The fifth one is effective communication channel between workers and management. Another significant goal is to develop a good channel of communication between management and workers. A, a lack of communication usually results in communication gap which acts as a hurdle in the growth of organization. Effective communication channel leads to the development of trust and cooperation within the organization. Okay, let's discuss organizational analysis. An organizational analysis is an analytical business process that can help organizations to understand their performance, look for problem areas, identify opportunities, and develop a plan of action for improving performance. In short, an organizational analysis is a review of the basic components of an organization. The benefit of performing an organizational analysis is in identifying problems or inefficiencies so that strategies can be created to deal with them. An analysis of this nature shows how organizations are structured and how they operate. So, glaring holes or issues should be able to be spotted more quickly. It also assists with transitions, mergers, or expansions so that organizations know what their needs are. On the other hand, an organizational analysis can also show you what's right with a company. After doing organizational analysis and finding issues, the next step is to develop proper OD interventions in order to address those issues so that efficiency of the company will be increased. Okay, let's discuss organizational development interventions. Organizational development interventions are structured programs designed to solve a problem, thus enabling an organization to achieve the goal. These interventions activities are planned to improve the organization's functioning and enable managers and leaders to better manage their team and organization cultures. These OD interventions are required to address the problems that an organization might be facing, ranging from process, performance, knowledge, skill, will, technology, appraisal, career development, attrition, top talent retention, and the list can actually be pretty exhaustive. Okay, following are the major objectives of OD interventions. The first one is identify and understand the range of major intervention techniques and how they can be applied. The second one is identify the way various interpersonal, team, and intergroup techniques fit into an OD program. The last one is understand the change strategies. Okay, let's discuss types of OD interventions. There are three types of OD interventions. The first one is structural interventions. The second one is technical interventions. And the last one is behavioral interventions. We will discuss these interventions in the coming slides. Okay, let's discuss structural interventions. The structural interventions include changes that relates the elements of the organization to one another. It may include other structural changes, removing or adding layers to an organizational hierarchy. It can include downsizing, which is often associated with restructuring efforts. Structural changes of another type involve decentralization and centralization. Mergers use structural changes to bring two companies together. Okay, the second one is technical interventions. It may include changes in the machinery, methods, automation, job design that bring an organization up to state of the art. Technical interventions may include the changes that will help companies and their employees to become more productive. Okay, the last intervention is behavioral interventions. Behavioral interventions emphasizes the better utilization of human resources by improving the level of morale, motivation, and commitment of members. In the past, behavioral strategies were often neglected when organizations implement changes. OD traditionally has been associated with behavioral strategies. In practice, changes made using any one strategy will likely require some use of other two. The determining feature of an OD strategy is the process used to arrive at and carry out the strategy. Okay, let's come to the conclusion. Organizational development is a systematic process to enhance the efficiency and productivity of the company. It includes the proper organizational analysis to find the gap between current productivity of the company and desired productivity of the company. After that, these gaps will be filled by introducing relevant OD interventions in order to achieve desired productivity. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like it. Please subscribe to our channel and give your valuable feedback to us. Stay tuned for the updated videos of HR trends. I hope you will like other videos as well. Thank you once again. Stay tuned.